Do you know the oldest occupation? Yeah, I know where your mind is going, but that's not the oldest occupation. The oldest occupation is not. Hello and welcome to Did You Know? The oldest occupations are occupations that helped the civilization 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 years ago, the early human beings, to survive. So these are the oldest occupations, and they are as follows: 1, hunter; 2, gathering; 3, fisher; 4, toolmaker; firekeeper; farmer; and we have herder, builder; and we have potter, healer, and weave and textile maker and trader. These are the oldest occupation. And architecture, they are under building. So let's start breaking them down one after the other. We have hunter. Hunter are the people who go to hunt for food, like hunt for lions, deer, antelope, rabbits. These are hunters we have. So they existed. Without food, you will not survive. We need to even think about anything else without that. So you have hunters. The next one is we have gatherers, people that gather woods, gather herbs for healers, they gather woods for fire. They also gather fruits and vegetables. No, they are, but some people call it hunter gathering. They hunt and they gather at the same time. Some people do that together, while others they are divided. So for me, I would say hunter gathering together. So you have fisher, people that fish, go to the stream and they fish. Okay, and they fetch the fish for, fish and anything that is seafood. Okay, for me, they didn't add one thing. They didn't add fishers, those that provide water, suitable water for drinking for the community. So I believe these ones are also available as an occupation. It still exists in Nigeria, in Lagos. As of I can't remember when last I saw fetchers. They still exist. It's just Marwa. They call them Marwa. They are fetchers. They are old occupation. The next one is tool makers. These are the guys that make the tools that if the hunters use. They make knives, they make traps, tools, they make chisels, they make hammer, they make spears, they make weapons as well. Tool makers. Also, they're also into weaponry. Okay, so they are in the same axis, the same place. These are the people you go to repair your tools as well. These are tool makers. We have firekeepers. Is one of the most important aspects of early occupations, because human beings need fire to cook, to keep warm, to chase away predators like lions and tigers and all that. Whenever they see fire, they run away from it. In the Mowgli, they call it the red rose. They call it red rose, right? Yeah, I think so. The red flower. Can't remember. I'll check it. But that's that anyway. For firekeeper, they keep it alive, fetch the wood to keep it burning. So you have a fire that can burn for hundreds of years, decades of centuries, and generation of generation. In a particular chimney or fireplace that is burning constantly, non-stop, morning, afternoon, and night. And what happened is, when you want to cook, you go there, you take your torch, not your torch, but the wooden torch. You light up your fire to put for your cooking. Also, it's used to put fires as torches on the streets so that they can find their way, even in some parts of the bushes. So that's that. And then we have farmers. Farmers are the ones who cultivate. I believe farming came later because people didn't know what it was. All they did know that if you throw away some seeds, they germinate, started planting. So we have farmers. Generations of farming knowledge have been passing down from generation down to us. So it's an old occupation. We have herders. Herders are people, they are like farmers as well, but they take care or they tender cattle. So they build a pen and they put pigs, cattle, and all that inside that place, and they herd them. Some they take them to a particular place to graze. After they bring them back. Next one is healers. Without healing, you will be in problem, will be in trouble, because let's use Nigeria for example. We had mosquitoes, we have malaria that has been existing for millions of years, and mosquito is the highest killing animal in the world. It has killed millions. Look it up. How have we been dealing with this menace? I think the healers were the ones who heal people, heal hunters who go to hunt and get injured by the animals, the wild animals, who get injured by maybe their own traps, or fall down a cliff or broke their ankle while running. You know, these healers also take care of sickness, headaches, and all that, skin irritation, infections, stomach problems, and they heal with plants and herbs, which are gathered by hunter-gatherers. They're also called shamans or herbalists. They still exist till this day. We have people who are weavers and textile makers. First of all, they started with skinning of hides to make them to wear them as fur to cover for cold and for the harsh weather. Progress to spinning webs, silkworm, like the silkworm that's from the textile that has been existing for thousands of years. You can ask Marco Polo, read about Marco Polo and how he wanted to get the knowledge of making silk from the Mongols. Next one is trading. Trading will always be number one for me, because if you have something that you need another thing and you need to exchange, it's called trade by barter. I have what do you call it, a deer meat, okay, and I am craving for a mutton like sheep or a chicken, and my neighbor has a chicken, and I go to him and I say, or her, I say, hey, I have venison, okay, I have venison, I want to exchange it for a chicken, okay, can we make a deal? This deal will be on the size of the venison for a chicken. Meats have their price tags based on how difficult it is to get them, so that's how you base it. So maybe you might cut some part of the venison for a chicken. So that is if the neighbor or whoever it is wants the venison, because the downside of trade by barter is finding who wants what you want, who wants what you have actually, or finding who has what you want. So if you like this video, please share and like and comment. Thanks. Bye.